Browns use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit. A good, solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Two times. Wake up. We're set. 180.
They run. Robinson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation. The box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing on third down. Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Webb to throw. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the fullback as that sets him up for third down.
Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Webb. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
To throw on third down. Webb. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go. Blue 90.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he loses the football a second time. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then you got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go!
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be
Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
Turn up. All right, here we go. No. Check, Patriot.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Webb looking downfield for Dez. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
The Lions on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Webb. And that is incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Come on, let's go.
They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports. fullback. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. In motion right is Thomas. A give to the fullback on the dive. Gets through and now an opening. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it? Taking care of the football. He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
20.
First and goal here from the 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Second and goal to go now. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Defense. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to